going on, my friends? Bruce Lund, host of the Solopreneur movement. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I have a special topic for us today. We're coming off of 4th of July week and weekend, and I felt like it was like a 7 to 10 day thing this year for whatever reason. Maybe it was just me, I don't know. But the topic for today is how to get back into a routine once you've gotten out of it. You know, this happens a lot for us as entrepreneurs. You know, we have more autonomy than ever before because we can work from anywhere. That's the great thing about being an entrepreneur and a solopreneur and in sales, is that we can really work from anywhere. But in the summer months especially, it can be challenging, it can be difficult because of all that autonomy. Whether if you're single or young and you're out there and you like going to the beach and happy hours and concerts and rooftop bars and all the different things that we can go do, that becomes a challenge. If you have a family, the kids are out on vacation and they want to go to the pool, they want to go play with their friends, you know, maybe they have baseball games, whatever it might be. And so there becomes a big challenge for us because we are solopreneurs and we do have the autonomy that we have a lot of distractions. You know, we have to be more disciplined because of the summer months. I'm not saying don't go out and have fun. Trust me, I love doing the things that I enjoy doing with the people that I enjoy doing them with as much as anybody. However, what I've learned is you have to have certain non-negotiables, especially during the days and the months like the summertime. And so I want to go through that today. How do you get back in a routine once you've gotten out of a routine? And so just a reminder what a solopreneur is. A solopreneur is a person who is individually in charge of everything that goes into their business, their operations, their sales, their marketing, the mindset, everything behind it. You're running the day-to-day operations. And you probably don't have a big team. If not, you don't have anybody at all on your team. It's just you out there doing your thing. And so that's what this solopreneur movement is all about, is bringing content that's relevant, that gives you permission to hit pause every single week and think about you. You are your greatest asset. And so when we're talking about this topic, especially getting back into routine, I want to create a sense of urgency for you. You know, we're only 6 months, we're less than 6 months away from 2020. And so I'm starting this campaign. It's like a 2020 vision. What has to happen between now and 2020 for me to really go out there and crush my 2019? That way, my systems are dialed in for 2020. So we're talking about getting in a routine now as we move forward to go through the next 6 months and prepare for 2020 for you and your business. And talking about coming off a vacation or talking about the summertime, you know, I've learned there's 3 modes of operation that most, if not all, people work from. And you're probably in one of 3 of these modes right now. There's either mechanical mode, where it's the same stuff, different day. You're just going through the motions. It's same S-H-I-T, different day, if you guys know what I'm saying. And so that's just where a lot of people actually live from. You know, if you look at people, it's almost like we're like zombies. We're just kind of going through the motions. And, you know, it's not as much fun as it used to be. And so that's the first mode of operation. The second mode of operation then is burnout mode. So that's where you've been doing it, you know, you just grind so hard all day, every day, to where your job doesn't even become fun. And actually your job isn't a passion anymore. It's just like it is that. It's J-O-B, it's a job for you. So a lot of people are in burnout mode. And then the third part, which is where I want to help you get to, talking about this topic today, is rejuvenation, reborn, rebirth, is where you're having so much fun doing the things that you enjoy doing within your business, right? And so that's where I want us to work from. You're working from your fun zone every single day. So talking about routine, you know, I got to talk about time block. I know it's a cliche thing, but when you talk about routine, time block is a big part of that for you every single day. And what I've learned is time block creates the autonomy. You know, I got into business, I became a solopreneur because I wanted to go have the freedom and the autonomy. But what I have learned is time block creates the autonomy for us. And so I want to go through what that looks like today with you guys, all right? So how do we get back into a routine? Number one, I would ask you this. Recommit to your 2019 goals, your dominant focus, right? Where did you start out this year? Where did you want to get to? A lot of us need to recommit to our goals and our plan when it comes to that. You know, there's a study out there, 95% of people achieve a plan when they have a plan in place, when they tell it to other people, and other people actually hold them accountable to going out there and doing that, okay? So for me, you got to go there in the mind first. So I'm giving you permission to spend 15 to 30 minutes and just recommit to your bigger future when it comes to your routines and what you're trying to accomplish in 2019 for 2020. Okay? Do the daily affirmations, do the daily gratitudes, do the weekly intentions. I spend 15 minutes every single Sunday planning for Monday. And so I would recommend you do that same thing. Prioritize what is important. What are the non-negotiables for you in your business right now? What are the 1 to 2 to 3 things every single day that are non-negotiables for your business? And guys, I'm not saying you have to work 12 hours. I have a 4-hour work day that I work from. Obviously, I work more than that, but I'm trying to be proactive every single day for 4 hours, where I do personal development time, I do my professional development time, which is my prospecting, and I do my marketing and my operations development time. And so every single day, I want to be proactive. And if I can be proactive for 4 hours every single day, good things are going to happen for me. So I have certain non-negotiables then when it comes to my business and what I'm trying to accomplish, okay? The last part when it comes to getting back into a routine is being accountable to the daily disciplines. I read a book a while ago. I heard a concept, eat the frog. So every single morning, what is that one thing you really don't enjoy doing, but it has to get done? Eat that frog early on. Now it prepares the rest of the day for good things to happen. One of my favorite quotes, Stephen Covey, minor private victories always precede major public victories. So there's certain things that you have to do to get early wins in your day for you to go out there and actually have success long term. Those are the daily disciplines and the habits and the behaviors. So guys, that's the routine, right? Make and keep commitments to yourself every single day. When that alarm clock goes off, don't hit the snooze. Get out of bed, right? When you get out of bed, what's the first thing you're gonna go do? So the night before, I already know what I'm gonna do. I already have my shoes laid out. I'm gonna go work out. I'm gonna go intensive. I'm gonna go to the gym for 30 to 45 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna be ready for my day. So that's the mindset that I'm in. So here's the exercise that I want you to do when it comes to getting back into a routine. What are the priorities? What are the non-negotiables? Start writing them down. In my business and even in my personal life, what are the priorities for me to go out there and have success? Okay. And then the second thing then would be, what are the things that are going to stop you from doing those? What are the obstacles that you're going to face every single day, every single week? And again, you could be honest with yourself. It could be your family. It could be the fact that you want to go out and have fun. That's a big challenge for me. I love the summertime. I love the water. I love concerts. I love outdoor venues. I like hanging out with friends. But here's what I've learned. The morning time for me is sacred. So if I'm out playing until the late hours of the night and then I come back, I'm not going to be at 100% the next day. And so therefore I'm going to struggle because of it. So just be honest with yourself. What are the obstacles then that you're going to face for not getting these different things done? So for me, I have to create video. I have to create content. That takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of creative energy. It's not just going through the motions when you have to create content and do videos like this. Therefore, I need to be sharp, especially on certain days. So that would be another recommendation for getting into a routine, is having theme days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Maybe on Mondays, it's behind the scenes days, right? So you get a lot of things done operationally. Maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you're out in the field drumming up business. Those are professional development days, right? Maybe Friday is a flex day to where you go out there and have fun and doing the things that you enjoy doing with the people that you enjoy doing them with. So that's just a recommendation as well, is have theme days. That way you can actually build out your calendar for some of the things that you want to go do when it comes to your family or hanging out with friends. So here's where I want to leave you. This is actually one of my favorite concepts. Amateur versus professional. Amateur, if you look up the definition in the dictionary, it literally says not paid. Amateur equals not paid. Professional equals paid. So every single day, I'm either doing things professionally that are getting me paid, or I'm doing things that are amateur that are not getting me paid. Okay? So that's the mindset for me. So guys, between the hours of 6 a.m. and noon for me, I want to do professional things that get me paid where I'm proactive. In the afternoon, maybe I go to an early happy hour. Maybe I go golfing. Maybe I go do certain things. Maybe I go attend events, whatever that looks like for you and your calendar. But that helps me get back into routine. My mornings are non-negotiables for me when it comes to being proactive and being productive. So that's really what I want you to look at. What does your morning look like? And do you have theme days? That will help you get back into a routine. What are the obstacles that you're going to face that are going to keep you from your routine? And then from there, how do you plan around that? You might need to recommit to your bigger future. You might need to prioritize your day. You might need to list out the non-negotiables for you when it comes to your business. And so the last thought here is get an accountability partner. I believe trained people always outperform untrained people. I believe everybody needs a coach in life. I believe we all need some level of accountability to hold us accountable to it. And so that would be my bonus tip for you when it comes to getting back into routine. Guys, start small. If you're out of routine, just start small. Just ask yourself, what's the one thing today that would be most important that's going to move me closer to my bigger future? We have to be willing to sacrifice short-term pleasures for long-term gain. So stay focused on, when it comes January 1 of 2020, don't talk about you, new year, new me, guys. It starts with the daily habits right now. It doesn't start in 2020. It starts right now when it comes to you going out there and going bigger into your business. So what are the biggest missing structures that are currently going on in your business? Is it time block? Is it time management? I always tell people there's no such thing as time management. There's only me management. We all get the same amount of time every single day. We just decide how we choose to spend that time or with whom we choose to spend that time. And so I hope this helps you think about getting back into routine if you got out of it. If you are already in a routine, keep it, man. It's like momentum is just energy moving in one direction or another. A lot of times we get energy going in the wrong way. Therefore, it's really incredibly hard. It's kind of like a car, right? It takes a lot of power for you to stop a car and get it back going versus just having it be on cruise control. And so just ask yourself, what mode of operation are you in? Are you in burnout mode? Are you in mechanical mode? Or are you in rejuvenation mode? I want to bring you rejuvenation mode every single week through this podcast. So thank you guys so much. If you haven't done so yet, go check out the Solopreneur movement on Facebook. We're actually going to have live webinars in there at least once a month. We have one coming up on Friday that talks about your 2020 vision and how do we help you crush the rest of your 2019. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the Solopreneur movement.